First from the showcase here at SwissWatchExpo, and today we have another Omega watch that we are doing, but this is not an Olympic Games watch. This is an Olympian watch. A very unique piece, but a fantastic and a beautiful one all the same. So let's check it out. Omega has been the official timekeeper of the Olympic Games since 2004. They've made some incredible watches commemorating the Olympic Games, mainly in the Speedmaster category because they are, mostly a chronograph model and it's meant to time things. And of course, it makes perfect sense for the Olympic Games. But today we're talking about a Planet Ocean that is actually commemorating the greatest Olympian of all time. I'm talking about Michael Phelps. I did a little bit of research. Turns out it's not even in dispute, not even an argument. The man's got more individual and total medals than anyone else in the world. 28 medals, 23 of them gold. By far the greatest swimmer to ever exist, the greatest Olympian, one of the greatest athletes in any sport ever. And so it's only fitting, as the official timekeeper of the Olympic Games, that Omega give a watch commemorating this individual athlete and his incredible achievements. And as you might imagine, because Michael Phelps spent the majority of his career underwater, this is a Planet Ocean, a very appropriate and an absolutely gorgeous diving chronograph that they have here. So let's just go ahead and check out this incredible piece. The first thing you might notice is one very bright color. I mean, that's gonna immediately leap out at you. This is a beautiful bright blue ceramic bezel, as well as a ceramic white dial. The contrast here is absolutely beautiful. I wasn't able to find out the significance of this color scheme to Michael Phelps himself, but it's an absolutely incredible, stunning watch, really great sporty piece, especially if you're looking for something with just a huge splash of color. And this white ceramic dial is so incredibly bright. The size of this case, 45.5 millimeters. This is really big. It's also really heavy, but the size of the case kind of matters because I didn't realize Michael Phelps is 6'5". So any man that tall, he was going to need to be a pretty large watch for this, for something for the man himself to enjoy wearing. And so if you're a larger guy, taller guy, looking for a really big diving chronograph, this is one for you. The 45 millimeter Planet Ocean really sort of stands alone in that sort of size range. Stainless steel is the case material, so this is definitely a very durable piece, but it's not very lightweight. This isn't really something ideally for you to be wearing while you're timing yourself running laps, or if you are, or swimming laps. If you were, you would probably want to alternate the wrist that you were using them on in between laps, because this thing is, it's heavy. Even with this beautiful looking rubber strap here, which is perfect for the water, this thing still got a significant amount of heft to it, and you definitely feel its presence when it is on your wrist. Getting a little bit ahead of myself with this beautiful strap. This is rubber, but I do love the sort of knurled type of fabric pattern that they put on this. One of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite rubber strap in the entire industry. It looks surprisingly dressy, really versatile, but this is a super durable diving strap that you could really, take this thing as deep as this Planet Ocean case can go. The case back on this is particularly incredible. This is a 99 100 caliber movement on here. This is a beautiful exhibition case back showing it, and it actually has Michael Phelps's logo on it as well as the name Michael Phelps beneath it. So they definitely put his signature stamp on the back of this. And it's also great that you wouldn't necessarily know this was a watch commemorating an individual person unless you were to turn it around. At first glance, this just looks like a really fun, really colorful looking dive watch. And that it's more fun and more colorful than probably anything else we've got in the entire inventory. You also get a fantastic package with this. We do have the box and cards to this piece, as well as this incredible looking booklet here that has Michael Phelps wearing all of his medals. This picture had to have hurt his back in order to take, and also all of his record-setting swim times in his various competitions that are around here too. An incredible set. This is something that you really don't need to be a fan of swimming or the Olympic Games to really appreciate. I mean, if you're a fan of athletics in general, Michael Phelps does sort of stand alone. So whether or not you're a fan of his specific sport, this is a fantastic limited edition one, and so you don't necessarily have to be an Olympic Games collector to appreciate this piece. There's only 280 of them made. So this is one of the few ones I see for sale online anywhere. Certainly not in this condition. Certainly not with the level of service you're going to get with SwissWatchExpo either. But if you want to know more about that, what you need to do is just give us a call, shoot us an email. We'll be happy to tell you all about it. And if you're not already liking and subscribing to this channel, please do, because we are dropping fantastic content for the hundreds of new watches that we're getting every single week right here at SwissWatchExpo.com.